Olá, tudo bem? I'm Emma. This is a short video from Portuguese language lessons about using Quizlet sets. We love Quizlet. They're a great way to supplement your learning and to reinforce and make study a lot more fun and less painless. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Quizlet sets and go through all the different things you can do with each set. Okay, if you need help on setting up a free Quizlet account or joining a group, I've made separate videos. There's a link in the information below. Okay, for that. Okay, so once you're into a Quizlet set, it could be a set that's got words there. It could be a set with phrases or longer phrases like these ones here, or even sometimes sets have both Portuguese in both sides, especially when we're studying verbs. There's many things we can do to help learn. So once you're into a set, this is what it looks like. You've got the title there, and here you've got the study options on the left hand side here. You've got an example of a card in the middle there. Underneath, these are very useful tools, toolbar there. And then we've got the terms in the set. I usually keep the number of terms to around 10 because that's a nice amount to study. Okay, and when we look at the list, here on the left, it's got the Portuguese, and on the right, we've got the English translations there. Okay. With this setup in this list, we can listen to the words here. Okay. And if we want, we can star them. So if I have a quick look at this set and decide, okay, I'm okay with hospital, but pacientes, cirurgião, ambulância, paramédico, and these last few I want to study. Okay, I can do that, and then that focuses my study better. It's a very nice option that you have with Quizlet there. Okay, I'll leave those ones start so we can try them out. Okay, so before I take you through all of these different ways of studying, let's look at these options here. Here, the plus means you can add it to a class or a folder. This is particularly for teachers. I'm a teacher, so that's useful for me. I've got an edit one here. This is my set. I've written it, so I'm allowed to edit it. I've got a share option here. I've got here an I for information, if there's any information about it. Here I've got view class progress. I can see what how students are doing. And these three buttons here are worth taking note of. The first one says customize. And this leads you, if you click on it, it means that you can copy the set, okay, and make it your very own. That might be something you want to do. The downside of doing this is you lose the audio in European Portuguese that I have put in, okay. But that's an option for some of the sets. You might like to do that. The scores there, like the class progress, sees how people are doing. If you're competitive, you can try and beat everyone else's scores. The print option for some of you will be very handy because a lot of you get on better with the printed words. So this is worth going through it. Don't just print it straight away, because what it does is it puts everything in alphabetical order. And for some of the sets, especially the ones that accompany a text, where I've given you vocabulary, having these in alphabetical order doesn't always help you, because in the original order, they're in the order they go through the text. So you might choose to uncheck, have a look through the alphabetize one there. For me, I don't like this big gap between the word and the definition. I can get lost and mix up. So for me, the glossary option is nicer because I've got the words next to each other. Okay, but if you want to be able to test yourself, then this might be a good option. The table there. You can choose to do just the starred items there, So that makes the list smaller. Again, I don't want to alphabetize them, and I could switch them around. So I've got the English first, and then the definition there. It seems to have gone to done that. Okay, a couple of different items. I guess these are if you want to cut up and make your own flashcards. They can go like that. Okay. So for me, I'd say the glossary. Don't alphabetize, and there. Okay, it's a good way for printing them, and then it comes up as a PDF, which is very nice. You can print there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't show you the PDF. Let me show you. So it comes up as a PDF like this. Okay then. All right. So that's the print option. So I usually find once I've shown this to people, they're very happy to be able to print the sets they find most useful. We can combine sets. So if you think, okay, I don't want to have to go into lots of different sets, I want to put 3 together, you can do that. You can export them. This is useful if you say prefer to study and memorize rather than Quizlet. So you can put these all into whatever study things you like. So just click and copy. If you need to change these, then do. Okay. And what else? Embed and delete, obviously not so useful. Right then, let's have a look through what we can do with the sets. First of all, the flashcards. Okay, so if we click on that, we come up with a flashcard. Click on it, and it will flip over. Okay, and you hear the audio. Again, we can star them as we go along. Very useful is to look at the options. Okay, so do you want the audio on? Depends where you are. If you're at home by yourself, maybe the audio is good. Do you want the Portuguese on? Do you want the English on? Maybe you don't want the English audio on. Turn it off. Very useful. Okay, there. And then you could just study the starred items, which would make it slightly different. The play option, once you've set up the options how you'd like, is very nice because then it just plays it through without you having to touch anything. Okay, so this can be nice if you just want to see it and have everything presented to you. Okay, and then we've also got, okay, I can pause there by clicking there. Okay, so I can switch here. There, okay, and there are some keyboard shortcuts there that I can use with my arrow buttons, space, etc. if you want. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so that's what the flashcards is. That's usually the most useful thing to do if you look at that list and you decide, I really need to go through these. So that's the first thing to do. If you're okay with them, if you look at the list and you think, I'm okay with these, let's get straight into it, you might go for the Learn option. Let's look at the Learn option in a different set. Here. So what is the Learn option? The Learn option takes you through learning the phrases. So we've got activities like, here's the Portuguese, and we need to choose the option, queijo fresco, fresh cheese. Okay. Cataplana, what's that? Cooking and serve dish. Cancha, what's that? Oh, it's a chicken broth. And the francesinha is the meat sandwich with a beer sauce. Azeitonas, olives, arroz de pato, the duck rice, sardinhas assadas, the grilled sardines. And now it gives me a break and I can press any key to continue. And now it's given me a different activity. Francesinha. Okay, saying that I've got it. Caldo verde is the shredded kale soup. Okay, so we go through different activities. Here we go. Canja. Now it wants me to write what it is in English. There. So I could say shredded kale soup. see. Oh, no, it's a chicken broth. Okay, so now it's gonna make me carry on. Sometimes it makes you redo the ones you don't know. Okay. So, and if you need to write in Portuguese, when you're on your computer, you've got the options of any foreign letters you might need, or letters with accents there. Okay. When you're on your mobile phone or tablet, these options don't appear. Why? Because the keyboard you've got there, your touch keyboard, if you press hard on any of the keys, it'll come up with all the options for the words with accents or your cestillas. Okay, so that's a good tip there. Like everything here, we can put the options there. So I can choose that I'm never needing to write the English answer. I don't want to do English answers. I can choose that I don't want to have flashcards. I only want multiple choice and written answers. I can choose to have the audio on. Okay, so for example, okay, so that's why I could start again. So I could reset there and do different types of questions. Okay. So that's the learn mode. A lot of people find that very helpful for when the words, you want to go through them in a way that gets you to study them. It makes you review the words that you didn't know and study those ones again. The ones you get right, it leaves, and it doesn't make you study them so much. So it's a very nice one, that learn mode. Okay. Now I'm going to go down to the match, so some games, because I think games are great when you're learning. These games work, this game in particular works best on your phone or tablet. On the laptop you can see it's like this. We've got all the words scattered around the page, Portuguese and English, and we've got to match them up, and we're timed. So here, for example, I've got bacalhau à Brás, and this is going to be a salt cod dish. Okay, I've got feijoada, bean and meat stew. Okay, and as I match them up, they go away, and when I've matched them all up, my time finishes. Okay, let's see how quickly I can do this. Let's put in the canja, the queijo fresco, and the carbohydrate. Okay, so my time is 39.7, and it tells me who I've beaten. People can get very competitive with this. You get a lot quicker on the device there. Okay. So that's the match, and then the other game we've got is gravity. So again, getting you to work on recalling the words as fast as you can, which is what we're aiming for, isn't it? So the options here are very useful. You're going to make it easy, medium or hard, so that's the speed. You can study just the starred words if you want. Okay, and then where's my options? Here. I could answer with English or Portuguese or random. I'm not practicing my English, so I'm just going to go for the Portuguese there, and with the starred ones. Okay, so let's get started, and let's go. Okay. Here we go. So what happens is I've got my definition there, and I need to quickly type in the, I'm not going to manage. I've made a mistake. Can I mistake it? Quick. Oh, I did it. I saved the earth. Again, if I need any special terms, they're here on the computer, on the what's this going to be? It's going to be, let it go so you can see what happens. If you're on your phone or tablet, you'll need to press hard on the letters there. Okay, so we've got the measures of bouillon pato. It makes me write it in there. Measures bouillon. Okay. This is where we might get a bit fed up, because it will make you type in all of those accents and all those capital letters exactly right to be able to carry on. So I've missed out the H there, haven't I? There we go. Okay, so that's the gravity game. Now, if you're still with me, we can go on to the more complex ones here. We've got a write, spell, and test. Okay, so with the write one, we're going to write. So you've got the word in English, and you need to write the Portuguese there. Again, in the options, it might be nice to turn the audio on if you want. Okay, okay, there. Okay, so then I can do the write. That's what that is. And spell, very similar. We're going to write again, but this time we're going to hear the words. Okay, so and to help us, I've got the word there in English to reinforce. Again, we've got options, and here I can slow down the audio, if that helps. Just slightly slower. Okay, okay. And the final one is the test. So here we've got the words to type in, to translate, to match. So here I've got the answers to match up, multiple choice, choose which is which. Okay, and some true and false. And if I want, I can, my options, choose what I want my questions to be, and I can even print the test if I want. Okay. Okay, so there you go. That's a good insight to you of everything we can do with Quizlet there. I don't think we will print that, but there you go. So this, for example, is another set that goes with the text for the intermediate level there. Okay, there. So what I like most about Quizlet is that you choose what you want to do. Do not feel that you have to do everything, and change and customize so it suits you, so you can make it exactly how you want it. As adult learners, we all have our preferences. We all have things, the ways we would like things to be. And with Quizlet, we can make it be the way that we want to be. Okay, so I'll leave this with you. If you have any questions, get in touch. I know I'm showing you on a PC. It's slightly different on a Mac. I'm not very good with Macs, so if you have any questions about Macs, I will try to answer, but I can't promise to give you the right answers there. Okay, all right then. Okay, so ciao ciao. Enjoy the Quizlets.